Ever heard of a story so intense it's considered cursed in the theater world? Well, buckle up, because today we're diving into Shakespeare's dark and bloody masterpiece, Macbeth. It all starts on a stormy battlefield in Scotland. Our hero, Macbeth, a brave and loyal general, along with his friend Banquo, runs into three spooky witches. They greet Macbeth with a series of shocking prophecies. He'll be Thane of Cornwall, and then King of Scotland. To Banquo, they say his children will be kings, though he won't be one himself. At first, Macbeth is like, yeah, right. But then, news arrives that King Duncan has just made him Thane of Cornwall. The first prophecy came true. Instantly, the seed of ambition is planted. Macbeth writes to his wife, the formidable Lady Macbeth, about the prophecies. While Macbeth is hesitant, she is all in. She fears his nature is to follow th milk of human kindness to do what needs to be done. When King Duncan decides to stay the night at their castle, she sees it as the perfect opportunity. She masterminds a plan, shames Macbeth for his doubts, and convinces him to murder the king in his sleep. The deed is done. Macbeth, horrified by his own actions, kills Duncan. Lady Macbeth, cooler under pressure, frames the king's own guards by smearing them with blood. The next morning, the murder is discovered. Chaos erupts, and Duncan's sons, Malcolm and Donalbain, flee the country fearing for their lives. This makes them look guilty, and just as the witches predicted, Macbeth is crowned King of Scotland. But being king isn't as fun as he thought. He's haunted by guilt and paranoia. He starts seeing Banquo's ghost at a royal banquet, freaking everyone out. He remembers the prophecy that Banquo's sons will be kings, so he hires murderers to kill Banquo and his son, Flint. Banquo is killed, but Flint escapes. This only makes Macbeth more terrified. His reign turns into a brutal tyranny. He becomes a monster, killing anyone he sees as a threat, including the family of Macduff, a nobleman who has fled to England to join Malcolm. Feeling desperate, Macbeth seeks out the witches again. They show him three apparitions that give him a false sense of security. First, a floating head warns him to beware of Macduff. Second, a bloody child tells him that none of woman born shall harm Macbeth. And third, a crowned child holding a tree says he will not be defeated until Burnham Wood moves to Dunsinane Hill. Macbeth thinks he's invincible. I mean, who isn't born of a woman? And how can a forest walk? Meanwhile, in England, Malcolm and Macduff are raising an army to take back Scotland. Lady Macbeth, consumed by guilt, has gone mad. She sleepwalks, trying to wash imaginary bloodstains from her hands, and eventually dies. When Macbeth hears the news, he's just numb. Then, the final prophecies begin to unfold in terrifying ways. Malcolm's army approaches, and they camouflage themselves with branches cut from Burnham Wood. To Macbeth's horror, a scout reports that it looks like the forest itself is moving towards his castle at Dunsinane. He knows he's in trouble, but decides to go down fighting. In the final battle, Macbeth comes face to face with Macduff. Macbeth boasts that he can't be killed by anyone born of a woman. But Macduff delivers the ultimate plot twist. He was from his mother's womb and timely ripped, what we call a C-section. Macduff wasn't technically born in the usual way. In the end, Macduff defeats and kills the tyrant Macbeth. Malcolm is hailed as the rightful King of Scotland, and order is finally restored. And that is the tragic tale of Macbeth, a cautionary story about how unchecked ambition can lead even a noble hero down a path of destruction. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown, Hit that like button and subscribe for more classic stories. See you next time.